Stephen J.Cooke is a Canadian biologist specializing in ecology and conservation physiology of fish. He is best known for researching physiological responses in fish in regard to natural and human impacts. He currently is an associate professor and Canada Research Chair in Environmental Science and Biology at Carleton University and the editor-in-chief of the scientific journal Conservation Physiology. Education. Stephen J. Cooke started his post-secondary education at the University of Waterloo in Ontario, Canada, where he attained a Bachelor of Environmental Studies and a Master's in Biology. Cooke completed his doctorate at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign with David Philip and David Weil, where he studied the physiological diversity of sunfish in the Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences. Career. Following his Ph.D. Dr. Cooke accepted a postdoctoral position with the Centre for Applied Conservation Research at the University of British Columbia, where he studied the migration biology of sockeye salmon. He joined the professoriate in 2005 and now is an associate professor of environmental science and biology at Carleton University. He is also the Canada Research Chair in Fish Ecology and Conservation Physiology. His Carleton Research Lab consists of approximately 30 members, both undergraduate and graduate students, and he teaches specialized courses in aquatic biology and ecology. He serves as a research associate in the Department of Forest and Conservation Science at the University of British Columbia, an adjunct professor in the biology department at the University of Waterloo, an affiliate at the Illinois Natural History Survey, and is a special graduate faculty at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. In 2014 he was appointed as director of the Institute of Environmental Science at Carleton University. In addition to his academic activities, Cooke is the editor-in-chief of the Oxford University Press's journal Conservation Physiology on behalf of the Society for Experimental Biology. He also serves as an editor for Journal of Animal Biotelemetry and Environmental Biology of Fishes and is on the editorial board for Fisheries Research. In 2009 he published and edited a book on the biology and management of centricid fishes titled Centricid Fishes: Diversity, Biology and Conservation. He was the president of the Canadian Aquatic Resource section of the American Fisheries Society from 2011 to 2013 and is the chair of the Sea Lamprey Research Board of the Great Lakes Fishery Commission. He is involved in leadership roles with NSERC HydroNet and Ocean Tracking Network. In 2013 he delivered a TEDx talk on the future of recreational fishing. As of 2014, Cooke has published over 350 peer-reviewed scientific papers. Cooke launched the Canadian Centre for Evidence-Based Conservation and Environmental Management in 2014, an affiliate of the UK-based Collaboration for Environmental Evidence. In 2014 Cooke conceived and launched the Legends in Canadian Fisheries Science and Management initiative to recognise luminaries in Canadian fisheries through the Canadian Aquatic Resource section of the American Fisheries Society. He is also chair of the Science Pages initiative of the Partnership Group for Science and Engineering. Notable awards and honors. In 2005, Cooke received the Award of Excellence from the Fisheries Management section of the American Fisheries Society jointly with Drs. Scott Hinch, Tony Farrell and Mike Healy. In 2008 he received the FSBI Medal from the Fisheries Society of the British Isles. In 2009 he jointly won the Distinguished Service Award from AFS. In 2013, he was selected as the J.C. Stevenson Lecturer for the Canadian Conference for Fisheries Research, and the same year received the Roderick Haig Brown Award from the Canadian Wildlife Federation. In 2015, Cooke was named an NSCRCE W.R. Stacy Memorial Fellow. Cooke is also a Research Fellow for Bonefish and Tarpon Trust. In 2015, Cooke was elected into the Royal Society of Canada's College of New Scholars, Artists, and Scientists. Research contributions. Cooke's research has contributed to multiple aspects of the biology, conservation and management of fish and aquatic ecosystems. One area of focus includes reproduction and fitness physiology, primarily using centricid fish. For example, his research revealed that parental care of centricid fishes is energetically and physiologically demanding. Often, Cooke uses novel technology, like EMG transmitters and telemetry techniques, to understand the behavior and physiology of free-living animals. Recently, he provided a framework for the application of telemetry techniques to enable IUCN Red List ranking. Cooke uses interdisciplinary approaches to study complex conservation and management problems. In particular, he has conducted basic research in support of applied problems for Pacific salmon in British Columbia. For example, his research has revealed that unsuccessful upriver adult migrants tend to be characterized by advanced reproductive development, disease, and stress, relative to those salmon that reach spawning grounds and reproduce. This type of information has been used to influence fisheries policy in Canada, including the refinement of management adjustment models for harvest levels of salmon. Cooke has also been a leader in defining the emerging discipline of conservation physiology by developing physiological techniques that enable rapid assessment of causes of conservation problems and consequences of conservation actions. He has recently extended these ideas to the field of ecological restoration. Understanding physiology can help conservation biologists provide legislators, courts and conservation managers with the mechanisms underlying conservation problems. Cooke's research in the domain of fisheries science focuses on sustainable fisheries, which includes quantifying the consequences of fishing on fish and fisheries, and developing and promoting strategies that reduce stress and increase survival through refinement of catch-and-release fishing practices. His expertise were used to co-author the UN FAO Technical Guidelines for Recreational Fisheries in 2012. Cooke's research has illuminated problems in recreational fishing and possible development of effective countermeasures to conserve fisheries, and his work has helped to refine management strategies in Canada and the USA.